So I wanted to demonstrate our assignment for the week. It's really simple. I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be stress. Just find stuff around your house and weld it together. So like I put on Schoology, some examples could be frosting, spray cheese with crackers. I had this frosting on hand, but you could also make some frosting. I'll put a frosting recipe on Schoology for those of you that have a lot of extra time on your hands. If you want to make your own frosting, you could do that. It doesn't have to be frosting though. Like I said, it could be spray cheese. It could be cardboard and hot glue. So I have a syringe because I'm a mom and Hadley sometimes needs Tylenol. So I know that not all of you might have one of these, but check with your family. Maybe you guys have one of these that you can use. That's a little bit easier. But if you don't have a syringe, you can just find a plastic baggie, make a small opening at the edge of the bag, put the frosting in, and use that. So this is the lap weld that I already did. I'm going to demonstrate some more. So yeah, I did a tack on each end. You notice my heat was a little cold at the end, but that's okay. My assistant is doing more eating than helping, but she's having her first welding lesson today. So if I can figure out how to turn the screen around, I will show you. Actually, I might just hold it like this. All right, you could even do like pipe to plate welding, you know, if you want to do that. I'm actually gonna stop and flip this. So now we're gonna, I'm gonna demonstrate how to do it, and get yourself comfortable just like at school when we weld. Get your hands comfortable. I think that getting yourself set up will make you a better welder, because half of welding, actually almost over half of welding, experts say, is the setup. So right-handed people, get your left hand in a place that can support your right hand while you weld. I'm going to do a pipe to plate weld first, so I just have a Ritz cracker and then a saltine. So I'm going to, again, just like in welding, I know it seems silly, but it's going to help you later. I'm going to do the plastic bag first because I know that's what more of you will have at home. So I'm just going to do a nice little tack weld on each corner. The crackers kind of move on you more than the metal, and I don't really have a nice vice grip like we do with metal, so I'm going to use my left hand a little bit to hold that down. Hadley's just excited to eat the frosting. And again, this is just something fun. You know, you can eat it afterwards. You can even make decorations with it. My only rule is that you make 2 welds. So like a T-weld and a lap weld, or you can do a pipe to plate weld. It just depends on what you have at home. And it doesn't have to be the stuff that I had. You know, if you have something that I didn't think of and you have a different idea, be creative. I want to see your own ideas and thoughts. I ran out of frosting a little bit, didn't have enough heat. So we're going to add a little bit more down on the end. And use the same pattern that you use when welding at school. So like if you're back to and forth, do that. So like on this weld here, I'm a back and forth welder, so that's what that one looks like. Just use the same pattern you use at school, because you can end up making these look like welds when you get all the way done. Now I'm going to use the syringe, and I'm going to do another lap weld. So I'm going to hold it at a 45-degree angle against my joint and do tack welds first. Feed my syringe with a little more heat. Oops, came out a little too fast. Honestly, the plastic bag works just as good as the syringe. The syringe just gives you a little more consistency. I'm going to tack weld this end. And then we're going to weld the joint. Nice back and forth motion. If Hadley was a little older, I would have her hold the camera over this. But since she's not, we'll do it this way. And she's gonna eat my weld. All right, so there's my weld right there. So I've got a little pipe to plate and a lap weld. And like I said, Just be creative and use the items around your home, and after you've taken pictures of them, submit them to Schoology, and then after that you can eat them. If you don't want to do the kitchen thing and you have welding equipment at home, you can weld a couple joints or make a small project and turn that in instead. I just want to give everybody some options because I know that everybody has a little different setup for what they have available at home. I want you to have fun with this. It shouldn't take you very long. I have a 1-year-old and I got it done in about 15 minutes. So I think you guys will be able to do this and have some fun along the way.